What is up YouTube, Bloody Knight here, and welcome back to the channel, and also welcome to the second E3 recap video, and this one specifically dealing with the Xbox press conference. Xbox didn't pull any punches this year, and there is a lot to get through, so let's just jump right in right away. The show started off with a trailer depicting soldiers walking around different areas and also just surveying the area as well, and then all of a sudden we see the helmet of Master Chief. Yeah, this is a new Halo game coming out. It's called Halo Infinite. It was quite a short trailer, so there's not much to go on just yet, and unfortunately there's no release date just yet either. Following this, Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, took to the stage to firstly welcome everyone to the press conference and also to detail the proceedings for the evening. Like I said before, they weren't pulling any punches, and I wasn't kidding. They announced there would be 50 games, 18 exclusive titles for the Xbox One, and then 15 world premiere announcements as well. First up of the exclusives was Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which is a sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest, and the trailer was quite cinematic but also showed off some gameplay, and honestly it was just exciting and at the same time quite beautiful to watch. And then we had a world premiere announcement trailer for a title being developed by From Software, which is the same studio that brought us both Dark Souls and Bloodborne. And just looking at this gameplay, you can see that this is a From Software title. It looks like it's been lifted from Dark Souls and Bloodborne and is somewhat faster and also set in feudal Japan. In the trailer we see a warrior with a weird looking hand of sorts, and at first glance you see this hand and think that there's something wrong with it, but as the trailer goes on we see that this hand actually grants him certain abilities, and it looks like it transforms into what he might need at that very moment. In the trailer we see it transform into an axe, a grappling hook and also a shield. I don't know much else about the game aside from the fact that it's launching in early 2019, but I'm quite excited to hear what more it has to offer as we edge closer to release. And then we saw Todd Howard from Bethesda make an appearance on the stage to talk more about Fallout 76. Before hitting us with a first look trailer of Fallout 76, Howard revealed that the game would take place in West Virginia, it would focus on the first person to emerge from the vault, and that the map would be 4 times the size of Fallout 4. So yeah, that's pretty damn big. Then we got a touching and charming trailer for a game called The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. It's being developed by Don't Not Entertainment and is a spin-off of Life is Strange, so it'll also be a narrative adventure. It'll be available on June 26, 2018 on Xbox One and PC, and it will be 100% free. Next up we got a trailer for the perpetually delayed Crackdown 3 and featured a digital version of Terry Crews just blowing things up and wreaking all kinds of havoc in the city. Then we got a really cool announcement, and that is that many more gamers out there will now be able to experience Neo Automata. Previously only available on PS4 and PC, it'll be launching on Xbox One as the Become as Gods edition. And the best thing about this is that the game is launching on the 26th of June 2018, which is literally right around the corner. We then got to have another look at Metro Exodus, and the video seemed to have a montage of various locations in the game, gameplay, weapons and their customizations, and different enemies you'll be able to encounter. The game will be out on February 22nd, 2019. Another cool announcement we got is that Kingdom Hearts 3 will be coming to Xbox One when it launches early next year. It's the first time the franchise has actually appeared on this platform, and with this announcement came a trailer. The trailer shows off our 3 heroes, Sora, Goofy and Donald, as they encounter different characters from the Disney franchises. Characters from Frozen, Toy Story, Tangled, Wreck-It Ralph, Hercules and Monsters Inc. to name but a few. Kingdom Hearts 3 will be out on January 29th, 2019. Following this we got a brief but humorous trailer for some upcoming Sea of Thieves DLC. First up will be Cursed Sails, which will be landing in July, and then following that will be Forsaken Shores, which will be launching in September. Up next we got a short but action-packed story trailer for Battlefield 5, and also saw the announcement of Forza Horizon 4. The latter will be set in Britain, feature dynamic seasons, and also boast a shared open world. Forza Horizon 4 will be launching on October 2nd, 2018 and will also be added to Xbox Game Pass on the same day. Phil Spencer then appeared on stage once more to announce that 5 game studios have been acquired by Microsoft Studios. These studios are The Initiative, Undead Labs, Playground Games, Ninja Theory and Compulsion Games. Shortly following this, we got an eerie trailer for We Happy Few, which shows off the citizens of Great Britain being affected by a hallucinogenic drug called Joy. I'm not sure if this is entirely correct, but it seems that this drug causes the people who take it to smile constantly, but it appears more sinister than anything else. We Happy Few is out on August 10th, 2018. And then big news for JRPG fans, as Tales of Vesperia will be released as a definitive edition. This edition will feature upscaled graphics, English and Japanese voice tracks, and also all of the Japanese exclusive PS3 content, which means this is the first time this content will be released in the West. Then we got our first look at The Division 2, which takes place 15 months after the initial outbreak, and also takes place in a new location, which is Washington DC. The gameplay that was shown off looks very much like the first game, but with some subtle tweaks to make the combat a little more fluid. Also, the gameplay featured some of that annoying scripted team chat that everyone seems to be doing these past few years, and this is really something we could do without. The Division 2 is scheduled to be released on March 15th, 2019. Next up on stage was Ashley Spiker, who is the head of engineering for Xbox Game Pass, and she detailed a new fast start feature that will be coming in the June update for Xbox Game Pass, and she also announced that new games Forza Horizon 4 and Crackdown 3 will be coming to Game Pass on the same day as their global release. So that takes care of the future, right? But for now, those who do make use of Xbox Game Pass can enjoy Tom Clancy's The Division, The Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited, and also Fallout 4. Then we got a bit of a montage showing a host of different indie games that will be coming to Xbox One. Some of the titles include Outer Wilds, After Party, and also Kingdom 2 Crowns. For the full trailer, I'll be linking in the description below, as I will for every other trailer that was shown during this press conference. Then we got a look at a AAA title coming later this year, which is Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and the trailer showed us some hints at the story and also some of the gameplay. Specifically with the gameplay, it showed us some stealth, some swimming and other traversal, and also some of the wildlife we will encounter in the game. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is expected to release on September 14th, 2018. Following this, we got an oh so brief but oh so pretty looking skating game coming exclusively to Xbox One. The game is called Session, and the trailer just showed off a skater doing some flip tricks and also some big jumps with slow-mo mixed in between, and it's looking good. Unfortunately, there was no release date specified at this time. And then, wow. Then we got an announcement trailer for Devil May Cry 5, and it seems that Nero, who was introduced in Devil May Cry 4, will serve as the main protagonist in this game. The trailer shows off the over-the-top action we've come to expect from Devil May Cry, and it's good to see that Nero is still using his signature weapons, which are the Red Queen and the Blue Rose. It also sounds like Johnny Young Bosch is reprising his role as Nero, and if you are as crazy about voice acting as I am, you'll know that this makes me immensely happy. Once Nero's had his time in the spotlight with the trailer, we see a motorbike racing on screen, carrying none other than series staple Dante, so it seems he'll be in the game as well. No specific release date was given other than spring 2019, which means for South Africa it'll be launching in autumn 2019. And then it seems that some Cuphead DLC is on the way and will include a new character. The DLC will be called The Delicious Last Course. And then we got a cinematic trailer for a game called Jump Force, which features different anime characters from Shonen Jump. Specifically in this trailer we see Naruto, Luffy and Goku fighting against Frieza, and towards the end of the trailer we see Light Yagami and also Ryuk from Death Note looking over the battle. It wasn't really specified what kind of game this is going to be, but just judging from the cinematic, it seems like it's going to be a fighting game of sorts. There's no specific release date either other than 2019. Next up to be announced was Dying Light 2, and it seems that things have gotten a lot darker in the world since the first game. It's actually been touted as a modern Dark Ages, which gives us some idea as to just how brutal things are going to be. Additionally, it was showcased that choices will have a much bigger part to play in the game's story this time around. It will decide everything from the way society flourishes, if society flourishes, or its downfall. And then we got one crazy exclusive announcement in the form of Battletoads. I'm not entirely sure if this will be a complete remake of the NES game, but what I do know is that it will feature 3-player couch co-op, 4K 2.5D visuals, and that the game will be launching in 2019. And then after already having been leaked, we got the official announcement trailer for Just Cause 4, and the trailer is pretty much what you'd expect. It's filled with explosions and flying around and just Rico being an all-around badass. As we edge closer and closer to the end of the press conference, we got a small trailer for Gears of War Pop, which seems to be a possible mobile game for iOS and Android that will feature Funko Pop figurine versions of the Gears of War characters. It'll be releasing sometime in 2019. And then, quite fitting that it should follow the Gears of War Pop trailer, we got an official announcement trailer for Gears of War 5. Unfortunately, there wasn't a specific release date for Gears of War 5, but just know that it is scheduled to be released sometime in 2019. Phil Spencer then reappeared on stage to close out the conference and also to talk about the future of play with regards to Xbox. Specifically, what they are working on is a game streaming network and also the next generation of Xbox consoles. Just as he was about to conclude the conference, however, a command prompt appeared on screen to interrupt him, and this command prompt brought something that no one was expecting. A brand spanking new trailer for Cyberpunk 2077, which, if you didn't know, is being developed by Poland-based Witcher developer CD Projekt Red. The trailer is cinematic only and doesn't feature any gameplay, but it does give us a small taste of what we can expect from the game. We also hear the protagonist talking about the city that they live in, and we also see just how brutal the future has gotten. Personally, I actually can't wait to see what the gameplay is like, but if The Witcher is anything, I don't think I have anything to worry about. But what a great way to close out the conference. I honestly feel as if Xbox didn't pull any punches this year, and I feel like they were incredibly focused when putting together this E3 presentation. The previous 2 years, their E3 showings have been quite lackluster, so I'm really glad that they turned things around. But that is just my opinion of their E3 conference, and I'd love to know what you thought about it. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you kind of on the fence about it? Let me know everything in the comment section down below. And if you like this video and you found it informative, please hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.